Okay, so I've already gotten in trouble once these playoffs for thinking Dallas was done when they were down 2-0, so I'm not going to do that this time, but this game too was a gut punch for them, man. Some of it obviously is the Warriors being amazing, and I'll get to that, but there was a bit of a style change for Dallas in the second half, because in the first half they were trying to put Steph, not just Steph, some Clay, some Jordan Poole, but a lot of Steph into screens, and it was Reggie Bullock screening for Luka, and Steph was hedging, and I think Steph was doing a good job with the game plan, hedging, getting back to his guy, but there were some times where Reggie Bullock was able to relocate for an open three off of it. Clay got in a couple of those actions, and Luka got by him without too much trouble, really. There was one where Luka got by Wiggins after Steph hedged, and then he threw this amazing behind the head pass to Brunson perfectly for a three. Dorian Finney-Smith had a pick and pop where Jalen Brunson was attacking Jordan Poole, Draymond overhelped, and then Finney-Smith was open for three. So it seemed like they were really rolling. And then in the second half, one adjustment the Warriors made was they put Steph on Dorian Finney-Smith. And I think the idea there was he's a better screener than Bullock, but he's not as fast relocating off ball, so they were willing to kind of gamble on that. But the other thing was Dallas, they started going at Looney more often, and Looney was switching, and the idea there is, Golden State doesn't expect Looney to lock up Luka or Brunson or whatever, but the hope is that he can at least shade them towards the help, and it was really effective. And Kevon Looney, he's having the series of his life right now, man. I'll talk about his offense in a little bit, but as for the attack and the small stuff, Poole and Steph, they're doing a good job of not giving Dallas the switch, but it feels like the Mavericks can still get good stuff off of it. I mean, I remember one of the very early plays in the game, Bullock set a super early screen for Luka, right after he crossed half court. So Steph went for the hedge, but there was so much room because of how high they set the screen that even when Steph went back to Bullock and Wiggins came over to Luka, he still had daylight for a pull-up three. Of course, another factor with all this is simply, are the threes going in or are they not? That always affects this stuff. But to go to the other side of this and look at the Warriors offense, or in a way the Mavericks defense. Well, first off, I mentioned Kevon Looney. It seemed like they were trapping Steph, not all the time, but a good amount of the time. And I don't think it was anything too complex from Looney. It was get to the middle of the floor, and then whether that's one or two dribbles into a layup, where he had one kind of acrobatic layup that was whoa, that's Kevon Looney. He had a pass to Draymond that was really nice. He had one contested layup where they trapped Steph, and then Steph just kind of got through him, basically, and just snaked his way down there, and Looney got a three-point play with, I forget who it was, contesting him. Kevon Looney was great, man. No other way to put it. The other thing was I felt like Dallas's defense just kind of fell apart, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't even know if it was a specific thing. I could just name random plays for you. There was that Otto Porter fake handoff where Bullock was behind him a little bit. Dorian Finney-Smith was maybe 2 feet too far to the left. He should have been right at the free throw line to try to stop that sort of an action. And Porter just got himself a 3-point layup. You had Moses Moody getting a layup similar to what Kevon Looney did in this game off of a Steph trap. There was one in the, I think, fourth where Clay just beat Bullock off the dribble, and that was into an Otto Porter corner three. There was the one where, just a classic Warriors set. Looney's got the ball in the post, or Draymond, but it was Looney on this one. Jordan Poole got a screen from, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Otto Porter. Bullock got around the screen, but then he fouled Poole in the three-point attempt. There was another Poole Kevon Looney action where it was just a handoff, and Kleba was a little too far back, and Poole was able to get himself a three. I think that was the three that really set off the, oh my god, it's another Warriors avalanche in the fourth quarter. And then, of course, amongst all this, you had the moments of Steph being Steph. So for Dallas now, we will see if it's a matter of just going at the guards as much as possible. Yeah, they're going to hedge, but we can get actions off of that. They could also look to go at Clay a little more often. Clay had that one possession where he really held up well on Jalen Brunson in the fourth, but there were times when they just kind of got by Clay without much resistance. I wonder if that's something to lean on. He's not the defender he once was, right? So let's find out how good he really is. There was a possession early where Brunson, I think it was the first play of the game actually, Brunson brought it up and Luka was in the post. I don't actually remember what happened after that, but that can be a different starting point on possessions, certainly. They also had some minutes where Ntilikina was out there or Josh Green was out there and the Warriors were not paying attention to them at all. And then as for the defense, I mean, again, I don't think it was a specific adjustment they made. I mean, maybe the Steph traps could have been a little less telegraphed, perhaps, but besides that, I just think they made mistakes on a bunch of the Warriors' signature actions, and you just don't do that. Like, don't foul Jordan Poole when he's going around a screen and he's getting a pass from Kevon Looney in the post. Be higher up when Looney's running a handoff action with Poole. Don't fall for an Otto Porter fake handoff. So we'll see with Game 3, man.